Hello class, today you're learning English using the video. I hope you'll enjoy and follow the video diligently. Miss wants to start by reviewing our previous lesson from the last week, including our speaking topic. Miss akan mulai dengan mengulang sedikit pembelajaran kita di minggu lalu, termasuk materi speakingnya. Are you ready? Let's follow. Minggu lalu, kamu sudah mengerjakan latihan ini ya. Bagaimana setelah kamu mendengarkan audio, you make a suggestion ya buat saran dari ketiga situasi yang mendatangkan dilema bagi ketiga anak ini ya. Kamu masih ingat apa sarannya? Yuk kita lihat slide Miss ya. Nah, dilemanya yang sebelah kiri ya. Sementara sarannya yang sebelah kanan ini. Ya, if I keep the wallet, I'll feel guilty, said Emily. What should I do? You should return the wallet and everything in it to the man. And number 2, Angela said, if I tell my friend I lost her necklace, she'll be upset with me. The suggestion, you should tell your friend the truth and offer to buy her a new necklace. Tawarkan kepadanya kalung yang baru ya. Yang ketiga, ketika si Al sudah memecahkan lampu, if I confess I broke the lamp, I'll get in trouble. So, our suggestion, you should tell your father you did it. Yeah. Next, it's about speaking. There is one question to be asked. Ada satu pertanyaan yang hendak ditanyakan. What will happen if she returns the wallet? Remember, kita sama-sama sudah mendengarkan audionya minggu lalu ya. And this girl answered, if she returns the wallet, she'll feel good and the man will too. They are talking about Emily ya. Emily who found the wallet. Miss will put you in pair, but not today. Just wait for the schedule ya. You'll be put with whom, okay? But be ready. Just prepare yourself. Siapkan dirimu saja, ya, to use this question, ya, to ask about the 3 children, Emily, Angela, and Al, ya, about the situation, and then what do they feel, ya. So each time a friend asking you either about Emily, Angela, or Al, you are ready. Jadi siapkan dirimu saja dengan 3 kondisi anak tersebut ya, menggunakan pertanyaan ini. Bagaimana perasaan mereka? Jadi temanmu siapa aja yang akan bertanya mengenai Emily, Angela, atau Alka? Kamu siap, oke? Yuk kita lihat catatan speaking yang sudah Miss buat. Minggu lalu Miss sudah bilang ya, untuk kamu membuatnya dahulu ya. Coba cek apakah catatanmu itu sama dengan yang Miss buat ini ya. Nah, seperti ini ya, Miss sudah ringkaskan. What will happen if Emily returns the wallet? Ini sudah kita ketahui bersama ya bagaimana perasaannya. Nah, number 2, what will happen if Angela tells her friend that she lost her necklace? If she tells her friend that she lost her necklace, she'll feel guilty and her friend will be upset with her. Number 3, what will happen if Al confesses he broke the lamp? If he confesses he broke the lamp, he'll get in trouble and his dad will be angry with him. Di sini, di pertanyaannya, Miss Hilda menggunakan nama diri anak tersebut ya, supaya lebih jelas siapa yang dimaksud. sambil kamu juga mengingat-ingat apa yang mereka alami, apa yang menjadi dilema bagi mereka. Ada ide-ide yang lain tentang perasaan mereka, selama itu masih nyambung, it's okay. Bagi Miss, kalian kreatif, ya. Oke, demikian nanti kamu bisa download lagi ini note of speakingnya dan pelajari ya. Harus dihafal ya. Oke, now you open there your textbook on page 28 and 29. You're going to read, to listen, and to talk about one sample of realistic fiction like the one that you have in your textbook. But before that, Miss wants you to understand about what is realistic fiction ya. Apa sih realistic fiction itu? Realistic fiction is a story written about events that did not actually happen but could have happened. The people, events, and places may be real. Jadi realistic fiction atau cerita fiksi realistik itu cerita yang ditulis tentang kejadian-kejadian yang sebenarnya tidak terjadi, tapi bisa sudah terjadi di suatu saat, di suatu tempat, di mana orang-orangnya, kejadiannya, dan tempat-tempatnya kemungkinan nyata, ya, seperti cerita yang akan kita dengarkan nanti, ya, itu bisa saja terjadi dalam kehidupan Miss atau kamu atau yang lain, ya. Tapi kisah Marissa Mopley ini sendiri, tokoh-tokohnya, ceritanya ya, sebenarnya hanya berupa karangan. Hanya hal ini bisa saja timbul di kehidupan orang-orang lain di muka bumi ini ya. Begitu maksudnya realistic fiction. Next, we'll move on to the reading realistic fiction. But before it, Miss wants to tell you that we learn a lot about what each other is thinking from body language, especially our facial expression. Can you guess what am I acting out? See ya. Can you guess when I'm acting like this? Yes, it's angry. Like this, it's happy. This one, fear, yeah. This one, and this one, yeah. The first, sad, and the next, worried, yeah. And then, surprise. Okay, good. Class, you may open your textbook on page 28 and 29 now. We are going to listen, read, and talk about one sample of realistic fiction. Are you ready? This story leaves the readers wondering about what is going to happen. But later in the unit, you will have the opportunity to decide what happens and write your own ending. Cerita ini membuat para pembaca bertanya-tanya apa yang akan terjadi. Namun di akhir cerita, kamu punya kesempatan untuk memutuskan ceritanya seperti apa dan membuat cerita akhir buatanmu sendiri ya. Let's read the title first. Repeat after Miss ya. Marissa Mobley's Dilemma. What is it, dilemma? Do you still remember? Let's take a look at on my slide. Definition of dilemma. A problematic situation in which someone must make a hard choice. Situasi yang bersifat problematis, ada masalah, di mana seseorang harus membuat suatu keputusan yang sulit diingat-ingat. Okay? Now I'll play the audio of this story for you. Listen and read.
Listen and read. Marissa Mobley's Dilemma by Milan Norman.
Marissa Mobley walked into the kitchen and said, "I'm home." She didn't sound happy. Mrs. Mobley looked at Marissa. "Is something wrong?" she asked. "You don't sound happy." "Oh, nothing, Mom," Marissa replied. "I just have a lot of homework." Mrs. Mobley looked worried. "Are you sure you're okay?" she asked again. Yeah, Mom. I've just been doing too much at school lately, so I'm tired, that's all," Marissa said as she walked into her room and closed the door. Marissa's brother, Leo, knocked on Marissa's door. "Hey, what's up?" asked Leo. "Something's wrong. I can see it in your face." "Well," said Marissa finally, "can you keep a secret? I've got a problem at school. It's a real dilemma. You know Dan, right?" "Dan? Yeah, I know him," said Leo. "He's a funny guy." "Well, I don't think he's so funny. At least not this week," Marissa said. "Listen to this. He asked me to help him cheat on our math test on Friday." "What?" Leo asked. "I guess Dan's grades in math aren't very good this term," said Marissa. "If he doesn't do well on the test, he won't be able to play on the basketball team anymore. He sits next to me in math, and he knows I do well on math tests. He wants me to make it easy to see my paper during the test." "Seriously?" said Leo. "That's not good." "I know," said Marissa, sounding more and more upset. "I've been thinking about it all week, and it's bothering me a lot. I'd like to help Dan, but helping him cheat really isn't helping him. I just can't do it." "Of course you can't," her brother said. "If a guy asks you to help him cheat on a test, you should tell your teacher." "Tell my teacher? If I do that, Dan will get into big trouble," said Marissa. "But if you help him cheat, you'll be cheating too, Marissa," said Leo. Marissa sighed. After a minute, she smiled and looked at her brother. "I know," she said. "What are you going to do?" Leo asked. "Wait and see," Marissa answered. Then she picked up her cell phone.
Okay, here Miss have 4 questions to check your understanding of the story we have heard ya. Miss mau cek pemahaman kamu dari cerita tadi dengan 4 pertanyaan ini. Kamu bisa tulis ini pertanyaan dan jawabannya di buku tulismu ya. Number 1, how does Marissa feel when she gets home from school? What is your answer? She seems worried. Okay. She seems or feels worried. How do you know? Just check your story then. Let's move on to the story here. look at this. It is written, she didn't sound happy. Yeah, and then Mrs. Mobley look at Marissa and asking, is something wrong? You don't sound happy. Number 2, what does Marissa tell Leo? Then has asked her to help him cheat on the test. Where can you see this answer? Let's go back to our reading. What did Marissa tell to her brother? From this part, yeah. Marissa was talking to Leo, yeah. Alright. Number 3, does Leo think Marissa should help Dan? The answer must be no. He knows cheating would be wrong. Yeah, this is what Leo said to Marissa. Can we find where is it in the story? Leo tidak setuju bahwa menyontek itu merupakan hal yang salah ya baginya. Bisa kita ketahui dari bacaan, I'd like to help Dan, but help him cheat really isn't helping him. I just can't do it. Of course you can it, her brother said, yeah. Meanwhile, her brother said if a guy asks you to help him cheat on the test, you should tell your teacher. Yeah, her brother suggested her to tell the teacher, yeah. Question number 4. What does Leo think Marissa should do? Marissa should? Yeah, Marissa should or she should, yeah, tell the teacher. How do you know? We have read together ya. Kita sudah baca sama-sama ketika si Marissa menceritakan masalahnya, dilemanya, bahwa Dan meminta tolong untuk memberi contekan padanya saat ulangan. Dan berkata, tentu tidak boleh hal itu dilakukan. Dan dia langsung berkata di bagian ini, ya, if a guy asks you to help him cheat on a test, you should tell your teacher. Nah, inilah sarannya si Leo, saudara laki-laki dari Marissa ya, untuk Marissa lakukan. Sejauh ini kalian paham ya? So what is it cheating? Can you give me example? Yeah, when you use what someone has done on assignment for your own self to gain advantage ya. Ketika kamu menggunakan jawaban orang lain untuk dirimu sendiri, untuk memperoleh keuntungan ya. Is cheating always wrong? Of course. Everyone knows ya, cheating is not a good things, a dishonest things to do. Ya, semua orang tahu bahwa mencontek itu merupakan hal yang tidak terpuji, tidak jujur. Okay. Now we are reviewing a bit about the reading that we have learned and discussed together, ya. Marissa Mobley's dilemma by making a timeline. What is a timeline? A timeline is a review of story event ya. Jadi suatu ringkasan dari kejadian atau peristiwa dalam suatu cerita ya. The first event, do you still remember? Peristiwa pertama, kamu masih ingat? The second event, the third event, the fourth event, and the fifth event. Okay, let's review together ya. The first event, at the school Dan asked Maria to help him cheat on a math test. Jadi peristiwa pertama itu kejadian di sekolah. The second event, Marisa comes home. Mother notices something seems to be bothering Marisa. Bothering means mengganggu. Jadi peristiwa yang kedua ketika Marisa sudah ada di rumah ya. Ibu mengamati sesuatu yang berbeda. The third event, Marisa tells Leo about Dan's request. Remember? Marisa menceritakan Leo, saudara laki-lakinya, tentang permintaan Dan di sekolah ya, to help him cheat on math test. Kemudian yang keempat, Leo tells Marisa not to do it. Nah, di sini Leo sudah memberikan nasihat ya kepada Marisa. Dan yang peristiwa terakhir, the fifth event, Marisa comes up with a plan and picks up her phone. Di sini di peristiwa kelima, Marisa sudah dengan suatu rencana dan mulai mengambil telepon genggamnya ya untuk menghubungi Dan sepertinya. Nah, di sinilah yang Miss bilang di awal, the story leaves the readers wondering, membuat pembacanya bertanya-tanya karena tidak ada akhir ceritanya yang disampaikan. Apakah diberitahukan kepada Dan tentang keberatan menyontek? Kamu sendiri akan membuat akhir ceritanya or ending story-nya di latihan berikutnya ya. We will do these activities on page 29. Number 6, kita akan mengerjakan latihan di halaman 29 dari buku textbookmu ya. Nomor 6. Find and write one detail in the story that supports these statements. Jadi, kamu akan mencari tahu one detail of the story ya, to support these statements, the four statements below, untuk mendukung keempat pernyataan yang ada. First ya, what is detail in the story? Let's take a look at my slide. Story details giving us a lot of information. Jadi story details itu memberikan kita banyak informasi. Kemudian use details to make inferences about the story characters and events. Jadi gunakan rincian untuk membuat dugaan atau kesimpulan tentang karakter cerita dan peristiwanya. Nah, inferences itu adalah dugaan atau kesimpulan. Now let's try ya. Kita kembali ke buku teks kita halaman 29, aktivitas nomor 6. Number 1, Marisa's mom knows Marisa isn't happy. Where can we find the statement? We have to go back and forth to the story ya. Kita harus bolak-balik kembali ke ceritanya supaya kita mendapatkan detail dari cerita itu sendiri yang menyatakan bahwa statement number 1 ini adalah benar ada di dalam ceritanya. Oke, let's see. Ya, di sini di baris ketiga in line 3 we can see you don't sound happy as her mother said. So, the detail from the story for number 1 or to support the statement on number 1, we can write or type like this. Did your answers correct? You may answer like this ya. The details for statement number 1. Marisa doesn't tell her mom the truth about her problem. From the story, which details shows us that Marisa doesn't tell her mom the truth? She says, I've just been doing too much at school lately. Yang artinya, Saya lagi banyak-banyaknya kerjaan di sekolah belakangan ini. Dari situlah kita tahu bahwa dia tidak menyatakan kebenaran atas permasalahan yang dialami sesungguhnya. How about number 3? Which detail from the story when Marissa asks Leo, "Can you keep a secret? I've got a problem at school. It's a real dilemma." Oke. Nomor 3, untuk mengetahui atau mendukung pernyataan bahwa Marissa mempercayai saudara laki-lakinya Leo, details lainnya adalah Marissa says to Leo, "Can you keep a secret? I've got a problem." Jadi itulah rincian yang kita dapat dari ceritanya ya. Kemudian number 4, Leo doesn't want Marissa to help them cheat. The details for number 4 is here ya, on this line. Of course you can, her brother said, ya. If a guy asks you to help him cheat on a test, you should tell your teacher. Untuk number 4, the details in the story to support Leo doesn't want Marissa to help Dan cheat, ya. Untuk mendukung pernyataan ini, bahwa si Leo tidak ingin Marissa membantu Dan menyontek, ya. Ada pernyataannya di cerita itu yang mengatakan bahwa Leo mengatakan kepada Marissa, "Of course you can." Nah, itu suatu bentuk penolakan ya terhadap menyontek atau saran dari Leo sendiri. Mudah bukan latihan kita ini? Ya, kamu pelajari kembali ya. Berikutnya aktivitas 7, kan sendiri dulu di rumah, tulis di buku tulis bahasa Inggrisnya. Number 1, what do you think Marissa has been having a hard time deciding what to do? Ya, apa maksud dari pertanyaan ini? Nah, you have to think big ya, berpikir dengan lebih dalam. Menurut kamu Marissa itu lagi ngalamin kesusahan memutuskan hal apa? Kemudian yang nomor 2, what do you think Marissa is going to do next? Why? Nah, inilah yang Miss minta dari kalian untuk membuat ending story-nya ya. Cerita akhir. Entah itu happy ending atau sad ending atau bad ending, it's up to you. Ya. Apa yang Marissa akan lakukan menurut kamu ya? Lalu untuk nomor 2, selain membuat ending story tentang apa yang akan dilakukan Marissa pada akhirnya, kamu juga harus membuat alasannya. Kenapa kamu membuat ending story seperti demikian? Oke, jangan lupa nanti di-submit ya. Class, now we move on to statement with if conditional. What is if conditional? You may open your textbook on page 31. Are you ready? Before we talk about if conditional, I want to invite you to see about the contraction. Do you remember or have you noticed this? Sebelum Miss bahas tentang if conditional atau kalimat pengandaian, Miss mau ajak kalian untuk melihat bentuk singkatan seperti berikut ini ya. Are plus not. Singkatannya menjadi atau the contraction becomes aren't. I plus will. The contraction becomes ow. Will plus not. The contraction becomes won. Ya. Can plus not. The contraction becomes can't. Longer ya than can. Pengucapannya lebih panjang daripada can. You plus not, no contraction. These are called contraction ya kelas. Okay, everyone repeat after me. Ready? Are plus not. Aren't. Aren't. I plus will. I'll. I'll. Will plus not. Want. Want. Can plus not. Can't. Can't. Okay. Look at these sentences in the grammar box, the yellow one, yeah? If he pays attention in class, he'll understand the lesson. If they don't study for the math test, they won't get a good grade. If you tell me the truth, I'll help you. Tip: use a conditional sentences to express true, factual ideas in the present or future. So what is if conditional? Let us see together ya. Di level ini adalah jenis yang ke-1, conditional sentence type 1. Apa itu? First conditional sentence merupakan bentuk kalimat pengandaian yang digunakan ketika hasil atau konsekuensi memiliki kemungkinan untuk terjadi di masa depan. Rumusnya diawali dengan if di depan, ya, diikuti dengan simple present, verb 1 ya, kemudian diikuti dengan koma, baru itu simple future will, atau dalam bentuk negatifnya yang tadi kita buat contractionnya ya, want. Contohnya seperti ini. Diikuti dengan bentuk simple present atau verb 1. Ya, sesuai dengan subjeknya. Kalau subjeknya I meet. Tapi kalau subjeknya she meets. Ingat ya, ada perubahan ketika dengan subjek he, she, atau it. Ya, di belakangnya ada penambahan s untuk kata kerjanya. Kemudian diikuti dengan koma. And then I will introduce myself. Kemudian yang kedua, I will cook if you clean the house. Jadi di sini orang yang berbicara berjanji akan memasak makan malam ini kalau lawan bicaranya membersihkan rumah, ya. Di sini tidak ada penempatan koma karena if-nya ada di tengah. Perhatikan ya. Oke. Jadi kalimat ini conditional if tipe 1 digunakan untuk menyatakan suatu kegiatan yang mungkin akan terjadi di masa depan. Ya. Jadi orang berandai-andai akan terjadi di masa yang akan datang. Mari kita perhatikan kembali contoh-contoh yang ada di dalam kotak grammar ini. Nah, di sini kita menggunakan subjek he. Ada penambahan s di belakang kata kerjanya. Pay, membayar ya. If-nya ditempatkan di awal. Ada koma yang memisahkan dua kalimat ya. Kemudian ada contraction. Ini berasal dari, ada yang tahu? Ya, he will, ya, menjadi he'll understand the lesson, ya. And then the second sample, if they don't study for the math test, they won't get a good grade. Masih sama, if-nya di depan, dipisahkan dengan koma, tapi ini bentuk negatif, ya. They di sini menggunakan don't, ya. Ini bentuk negatif karena kita menggunakan won't, berasal dari will not, ya. And then the third sample, if you tell me the truth, I'll help you. This is easy, ya. How about if we change the second sample with the subject she or he? Bagaimana kalau kita ubah subjek untuk contoh nomor 2 ini dari they menjadi he atau she untuk kalimat negatifnya? Bisa kalian mencobanya? Kalian mengetahuinya? If she, kita gunakan she, ya, doesn't study for the math test, she won't get a good grade. Ya, di sini kita lihat doesn't yang digunakan untuk subjek she. Beda dengan they menggunakan don't. Subjek apa saja yang menggunakan doesn't? He, she, it, Sarah, Bill menggunakan doesn't untuk kalimat negatifnya. Jadi bentuk positif untuk he, she, it, Sarah, Bill itu menambahkan verb one plus s or es. Seperti pada contoh di kalimat pertama di kotak grammar. Sementara untuk subjek they, we, I, you, Bill and I, Sarah and Jill, untuk kalimat negatifnya menggunakan don't, seperti pada contoh di dalam kotak grammar yang kalimat kedua. Dan untuk kalimat positifnya, they, we, I, you, Bill and I, Sarah and Jill, menggunakan verb one seperti pada contoh kalimat ketiga di kotak grammar. Okay, let's do the exercise. Number 1 as example. If my older brother wants me to lie for him, I/not do blank it. Ya. If my older brother, so this is subject singular, orang kedua tunggal. Jadi ini bisa digantikan dengan he. Perhatikan ada kata kerja ditambah huruf S di belakangnya, ya. Nah, ini sudah dibantu sebagai contoh I won't do. Berasal dari kata I won't do it. The answer for number 1. Won't comes from will not. Remember? Number 2. If Sarah says bad things about Michelle, I/change blank the subject. Di sini conditional if-nya di depan, ya. Rumusnya diikuti dengan simple present. Sarah, si, orang kedua tunggal, ya. Benar kata Miss tadi sudah jelaskan. Sarah or she diikuti dengan kata kerja penambahannya dengan huruf S. Nah, selebihnya setelah koma adalah bentuk future-nya, ya. Hasilnya, I will change the subject. Number 3, if you help me with my math, I / help blank you with your science. It's easy ya. Masih di depan if conditionalnya. Jadi hasilnya setelah koma harus future ya. I will help you with the science. Ya. Number 4, if you tell mom we loan Anna her CD, kalau kita beritahu mama, kita meminjamkan Anna CD-nya mama. Nah, bagaimana jawabnya? Tinggal tambahkan will, karena harus dalam bentuk future, masa yang akan datang. We will be. We di sini setelah koma menggunakan huruf kecil, ya. We will be in trouble. Beda dengan subjek I ya, karena itu sudah aturan baku dalam bahasa Inggris. Now, number 5. I blank my sister's diary if I see it on her desk. Di sini if-nya ada di belakang ya, bukan di depan. Bagaimana menjawabnya? Tetap sama, tidak ada koma. Jadi, I dalam bentuk negatif. Ingat singkatannya apa? Ya, I won't read. Ya, I won't read my sister's diary if I see it on her desk. Mudah bukan? Great. Now the last topic, we will use should or shouldn't to put in a conditional if sentence, ya. To give advice or to give the best advice. Are you ready? Look at the sentences in grammar box first. You should tell your parents if you have a problem at school. Jadi di sini kita tidak menggunakan future will kembali ya, tapi sudah diganti dengan should. Sama dengan will, diikuti dengan verb 1. You should tell your parents if you have a problem at school. If you don't want to get in trouble, you shouldn't lie. Sama ada koma bila if-nya di depan. Kalau if-nya di tengah, tidak ada koma, ya. If you don't want to get in trouble, this is negative sentence ya. You shouldn't lie. Kita menggunakan shouldn't juga, bentuk negatif dari should. Okay, number 1. As example, you see someone being bullied. Which one do you choose? Just walk away or tell an adult? You have to tell an adult, ya. If you see someone being bullied, comma, you should tell an adult. Jadi kamu harus menggabungkan dua kalimat menjadi satu menggunakan if dan should karena kamu sedang memberikan saran. Number 2, you tear an expensive shirt in the fitting room. Tear, merobek ya. Which one do you choose? Quietly return it to the rack or B, tell a store employee what happened? Jadi, kamu tinggal menambahkan if di depan kalimat yang sudah ada di awal ya, sebagai pernyataan soal atau masalah. So the answer for number 2, if you tear an expensive shirt in the fitting room, so you are in a mall ya or department store, You should tell a store employee what happened. Ingat, ini adalah membuat saran. Jadi, kamu harus menggunakan you should setelah koma ya. Number 3, your brother is going to a movie that he's not allowed to see. Jadi, dia mau nonton film yang dia tidak diperbolehkan untuk melihat atau menyaksikannya ya. Is not allowed to see. Which one, A or B? Tell your parents about it or don't say anything to your parents? Of course, the answer will be tell your parents about it. How do you combine this? Bagaimana kamu menggabungkannya? Jawaban nomor 3 menjadi if your brother is going to a movie that he's not allowed to see, you should tell your parents about it. Number 4, your sister is studying and you want to listen to music. How do you combine this? Which one do you choose? Alright, you won't tell your sister to go to a friend's house ya. That will be terrible in this pandemic. Kamu tidak akan nyuruh saudaramu, perempuan atau laki, mengerjakan tugasnya di rumah temannya ya. Apalagi di masa pandemi ini. Nah, you have to use your headphones. Kamu yang mengalah. How do you combine the sentence? Okay, the sentence becomes if your sister is studying and you want to listen to music, you should use headphones. Are you finished writing those two activities, activities 11 and 12 on page 31? Great. Class, if you don't really understand about our today's lessons, you may rewatch or you may turn on the video back and forth ya. Jadi kamu bisa ulang-ulang video ini sampai kamu bisa mengerti pelajaran yang kita pelajari hari ini ya. Selain aktivitas 7 dari textbook di halaman 29 yang harus kamu submit pada hari ini, you have to do your workbook from page 22 until 24. Let us see how to do them. For activity 1, page 22, you have to fill in with the correct order of number ya. Look at the photos. How do you think the people are feeling? Type the number. Halaman 22 masih sama ya, berhubungan dengan nomor 1. What do you think has happened to the people? Kamu lihat fotonya dengan baik-baik. Why do they look this way? Kenapa mereka seperti itu? Check the answers, write your own ideas. Maybe the photos number 1, for example ya, he feels guilty. Number 1, it could be he cheated on a test. And do. For the rest, you may add another situation. Kamu bisa tambahkan ide peristiwa yang terjadi berkaitan dengan ekspresi atau perasaan mereka ya, sesuai dengan gambar. For page 23 of your workbook, activity 3 and 4, you have to complete the dialogues. You have to circle between the two options. Like this, get in trouble or be upset. Jadi di halaman 23 dari buku workbookmu ya, kamu harus melengkapi dialog untuk aktivitas 2 dan dengan memilih 2 pilihan seperti get in trouble atau be upset. Ini adalah 2 kosakata feelings ya. Kamu lingkari di workbookmu feeling mana yang tepat sesuai dengan percakapan. On page 23 of your workbook, activity. You have to read the dilemma, complete the sentences below, number 1, 2, 3, and 4, with the right vocabs of feeling. Jadi kamu harus melengkapi kalimat yang tersedia nomor 1 sampai 4 sesuai dengan bacaannya dengan kosakata yang ada di kotak box yang ada di dalam workbookmu. And the last page of the workbook that you have to do today is on page 24 about the reading with the title Gary's Dilemma, Activity 5 and 6. Jadi, halaman terakhir dari workbook yang harus kamu submit pada hari ini adalah halaman 24, aktivitas 5 dan 6. Di situ kamu harus melingkari pilihan kosakata yang tepat sesuai dengan bacaan. Please read the passage or the story carefully ya, baca dengan seksama cerita Gary's Dilemma ini terlebih dahulu supaya kamu bisa menjawab pertanyaan. Bila kamu kesukaran dengan kosakata, you can see the vocabulary in the note or you may see your Google translation. For number 6, on the same page 24, you have to do also, you have to think big ya, berpikir dengan kritis, berpikir secara dalam sesuai dengan pendapatmu. Dan jawablah dengan lengkap. With the end of our discussion of the workbook, so I'll end our lesson. Remember, do your tasks well, and if you want to see more detail about your task, you may visit the assignment quiz today. Remember ya, there's a due date. Ada batas waktunya. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you again. Jesus bless you.